I just got. Okay, we're gonna run it. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Pernell Bobby, your astro therapist, creating a modern world of education, leveraging astrology. And that's really to help you evolve, you know. And part of evolution is going through the therapy. So Neptune is going to bring the most healing, divine feminine energy that you can. Pisces is the most divine feminine zodiac, okay? It's etheric. It's etheric forms of love. Do you know what it means to experience etheric love? This is why people chase twin flames in the first place. I can't even lie to you. Twin flames was like the most exotic, etheric form of love. It felt so free, right? It felt so like exhilarating. It's like, God damn. Like we're a bunch of fucking spiritual junkies. In all sincerity, it's more than just spiritual junkie. It's like, you know, we're all junkies for love. And this is the biggest warning with the fog around Neptune and Pisces. Are you buying into the concept of love, but you're not experiencing it? You know, you're not balancing it with your intelligence. Because in this show, Neptune and Pisces has more power, all right? I want to give it a thumbs up. Shout out to my channel members. All right, we have 15 members. I just found out really today. Apparently from about 4 days ago, we had 15 members, and this is me just working on the back end on these memberships, these astrology memberships. I am going to be launching. Thank you for that thumbs up. I see you. Thank you, CM gang. CM, check me on the new emojis. Would you mind dropping them all today? I just gave an update. Thank you to those 15 channel members. You allow this to be possible. You allow me to express my creativity. This is why I'm here as a creator, which is why I have my creative channel. If you see the description, it's the first thing down in the description, first link. Thank you, CM. On God. CM on God, okay? My favorite Gemini out here. Always talking. I really appreciate that. Thank y'all for the thumbs up. That's super dope. I'm running I'm going to get into the Mars squaring Neptune today, the divine feminine love, okay? Universal and curiosity between the light and dark aspects of Gemini. That's going to be super dope. All right, what's the square look like? Who's winning the war? I'll give you a heads up front. Neptune and Pisces is winning the war. But to get there, I want to announce that on November 6th, we have another eclipse. This is what we're not really talking about yet, okay? There's a full moon, so things are finally closing. So this new moon in Scorpio, which is like 2 days ago, it's very unique because Scorpio is always about endings, transformations, and finding a way to, you know, excuse me, embrace your purest light. To embrace your purest light. Got birds out here. Angels just pulled up. Angels just pulled up as I got the water. Angels is air. Water is water. But water is healing. And this is the Neptune and Pisces. So the air has the high point. Right? Right now the bird is above. The angels are above. That's the air. But the water is down here on the ground with me. Right? So the water is hydrating the earth. So this is what do we need to feel stable and secure? That's Uranus and Taurus. What we need to feel stable and secure, and how can we revolutionize that process? How can we radically shake up your current securities? Hit that thumbs up button. Support your boy, help the channel. Hit that thumbs up button. How can we radically upgrade the self-discipline that we have with our hedonistic pleasures, especially things like food? Okay, right now with Taurus, you're always talking about food. So the bounce back, you're gonna find that when essentially you're not being disciplined, it's gonna kind of feel like the moment you start breaking away and loving yourself because of the Neptune and Pisces element, because you logically understand Mars and Gemini is cutting through the illusion, it's cutting through. But again, Mars is weak in Gemini. Mars is very distracted. So it's tough to keep that logic. You can logically see what to do. You can logically see how can you have, you know, a big cry. How can you have a big emotion? How can you have, you know, divine love being poured through you? This is why I got the unicorn deck. So I'm gonna talk about this right now. We're gonna get a little bit in here. This is the thing that's happening, right? Our emotions are gonna win. Our emotions are gonna win this battle. And what do they need? What cosmic guidance do they need Thank you for the peace sign. That shit is cool. Man, I'm so impressed with myself. I want to talk about this as well. Like, it's important to be and know you have to be your own biggest cheerleader. This is a part of the Neptunian love. Breaking and dissolving the barrier that you need love outside of yourself. That's why I like something like Twin Flames. It's so hot, it's so addictive. But the problem is you need that fix outside of yourself. I know. I try to. I'm a Scorpio rising, so I just came out the 12th house. Okay, you don't want to come out. Okay, let me think. Let's connect. Okay. So Source said it's time to pump the brakes. It's time to pump the brakes because that's the retrograde. I meant to put retrograde. Obviously, I didn't, but fuck it. That's the retrograde. Okay. That's literally what I meant to put. Mars is retrograding on October 30th. Okay. That retrograde goes from October 30th to January 13th. So this is a 5-month long retrograde. The emotions will dominate our logic for the next 5 months. Mars retrograde. I gotta change my title a little bit. Bang, I'm pressing save. Okay. I'll run that for everybody else on the next one. Here's why this is so critical. We're gonna try to outthink our way because we're gonna actually believe our mind is winning. But if you have too much air and not enough water, air is what fuels the ego. Air fuels the ego. So if your ego is fueled, okay, Mars retrograde, we gotta bust that. Bang. Mars square Neptune. I did the quick fly version today. Okay, at least I got 2 tags in there for it. All right, Mars retrograde for the next, starting October 30th. Our mind is gonna want to cut corners and actually escape certain forms of shadow work. Remember the thumbs up, homies. I appreciate you, CM, on God. On God. Our minds are needed to take a mental break, a mental pause. How we do that is a shit ton of movement. This is real, right? We're gonna have to move a lot. What is this? We're gonna have to move a lot. We're gonna have to move mentally. So this is like, I've been going into the park and I've been playing chess with people, random. I walked up on a new restaurant, cafe today, and there's chess. Chess is a mental stimulation. We have to find ways to mentally stimulate ourselves so that we can actually make enough room for love. What Neptune is here to say, as the great dissolver and a more dominant and powerful planet, it's gonna rock. It's rocking Gemini because we have sextiles and trines going to these energies, right? Neptune in Pisces is getting love and harmony from Taurus energy and Uranus, and has been getting that for a long time. But more importantly, Scorpio is going to bring all of the hidden and private emotions, the things that essentially have risen from behind dumpster, okay, at Wendy's. Did y'all see that meme? And it was like, oh, it's Scorpio seasons. They're going to start crawling from behind the dumpsters at Wendy's fast food. I was like, wow, that's mad rude, bro. Yo, people love to hate them from Scorpio. But hey, guess what? It's Scorpio season, okay? I haven't made too many announcements about that. I'm going to get busy on that joint. Scorpio Venus. I dated a Scorpio Venus. God damn. Motherfuckers is full of magic. I love my Scorpios, bro. I love my Scorpios. Scorpios is the shit. I saw another meme that has said something like, and this is media, right? This is Gemini. Mars is Gemini. It's distracting. It's like, don't get caught up in getting distracted over being productive. And being productive in this season is being emotional. It's crying the tears you've never cried. You're gonna have relationships that are gonna trigger you in ways that, look at me, I'm getting connected with Source. Damn. You're gonna have relationships that trigger you, and they're gonna remove or help you at least initiate and jumpstart the inertia that you're experiencing. Thank you for that thumbs up. It's gonna help you jumpstart the emotions that have been trapped in your body. This is an alchemical process. There are emotions that are trapped in your body from like 9 years ago, 8 years ago. That's on God. I swear to I promise you on everything. So CM, do me a favor and drop the Ganesh emoji. I'm playing with the Ganesh. I wish I could get a little bit wider, but this is the retrograde. It's like slowing down. Scorpio on the true. That's the Ganesh. I wish that. Oh, it actually is hot, bro. That shit is actually fire. And the reason I said it is because Ganesh is the remover of objects. So we need to remove emotional blocks from Scorpio. And Scorpio season will help us to reveal those emotional blocks. The sun moving in that super conjunct, coming from a Libra super conjunct, especially in relationships. So your relationships are going to have the most harmonious time to finally, 8 years ago to 9 years ago, you got caught. I got caught in the same pattern. Today is my first girlfriend's birthday that it ever fucking just, I shredded. This is the reality. I'm reframing the story. I shredded my heart apart, lashing and clinging onto her like a Scorpio. On some real. And the way that I was Scorpionic clinging on her, on the idea of we're gonna be together forever, this my like, I don't even know. I can't even tell you. But I think 22 years old maybe when it stopped. Maybe started at like 17 years old. Hit that thumbs up button. I'm gonna give y'all some real. I'm not gonna give y'all no fake news and fake media. We're gonna give you the real joint. Today is her birthday. You see the birds just roll by. You see the angels like rocking them, and they're like, look, thank you for that Ganesh emoji, because they're removing the blocks. Like for that time frame, for the last 4 to 5 years, I think it's 4 years now, I've been traveling internationally around the world. And for the 4 years prior to that, I was stuck in my hometown mindset. I was trapped in the emotions. I had the trauma that I never expressed. You know, for me, it's like being cheated on. This is something that in the last 8 years, betrayal was this theme that I could not get over. And I had to learn more about my past lives and what those betrayals look like. And this is like me getting an Akashic record reading. So if you're looking for an Akashic record reading, check out Eileen, the Mexican Bruja. Okay, this is my partner, and honestly, I did mines with her. These are available for her. I think she might even be low key, like, don't even say nothing. I think she might be running a discount soon. I don't know what that looks like, but check her out. I did this Akashic record reader, and like, I've known that there's been betrayal in my life. I mean, hello, Scorpio. I have my Pluto in 12th house, and this Mars squaring, this Mars retrograde is slowing down my mind enough, all of our minds enough, so that I can go through the emotions over 5 months. Over 5 months. It'd be fuckery on your soul, right? Over 5 months. I gotta give you that that removal of. I'm removing it. I hope the Ganesh sticks, because I like this Ganesh. I wish you could see it more up front and personal, but whatever, it is what it is. Listen, the Venus Cazimi is when we started a brand new relationship cycle. So it's like, for me, not projecting my past onto my partner in ways that I have felt betrayed. My dreams have been revealing to me very clearly, look, it's time to finally heal this betrayal, because it's holding up everything. It's holding up your abundance. It's holding up your abundant reality. Okay, shout out to the people that did abundant reality. Might be doing another one. We're teaching magic and astrology in combination, in unison. Like I said, if you want to get an Akashic record reader, check out Eileen. Just drop it. Just say Akashic record down low with some of the emojis if you remember. If not, just drop Akashic records with a heart. Okay, make it a black heart so you can heal the hate and the anger and the rage and the heart. These are lower frequencies. Okay, so because we're talking frequencies, I'm gonna rock with you on an elemental deck real quick. We're gonna get you, the unicorns didn't want to come out. The unicorns are like, bro, we're not ready. They're not ready for it. Okay, because that means as well that we're not fully willing, to align with the frequency of love. I'm talking divine feminine love. Our minds are still moving too fast. So Mars in retrograde is actually going to help the world, because right now tensions are hot, right? You got Kanye West freaking blowing the internet up. Okay, I did the Kanye West astrology. Check it out, because in all sincerity, he's not crazy. Like, look, no one's talking about the fact that His kids have been even kidnapped from him. This is wild. If you really listen to the man talking, it's like, shame on you. Shame on you. On some real, shame on you for tearing a man down for having dreams. On some real talk, just because you're not embracing your dreams and you're not being realistic, this Mars retrograde is going to help you, because this is what's happening. People are not, myself included, in plenty of ways, I'm not expressing and diving deep enough into my emotion, what Scorpio requires. I'm leaving my emotions at this deep center point where I'm not touching the purity of it. I'm not allowing it to be something brilliant and flowing through me. That's why the unicorns don't want to come out. This is Metatron on the symbol right now. Metatron is already about the Akashic records. So what this is saying is, somebody in this chat right now does not want to know their past lives. I just told you I just did my past life recording healing. I did it with Eileen. And the thing is, in all sincerity, I'm not really ready to tell anybody about that yet, because I need to let that sit for myself. And this is about, Neptune is really deceptive. So this is why we have to be careful with the media. Mars in the media is like, media can be deceptive. So I may be feeling like I really would like to share something like that, but in all sincerity, it's like, this is also where people, like, let's say Kanye West in this instance gets berailed. He just gets berailed. Mark Zuckerberg just lost $100 billion. When I heard that number, $100 billion, Mark Zuckerberg from Meta, Facebook, I'm like, how in the hell can somebody afford to lose $100 billion? How can somebody afford to lose $100 billion and still have something like 40 billion left? I don't even know what the real numbers are. This is insane. Everybody's getting called out. Everybody. Do you understand the channel energy? People are gonna just start breaking their TVs. People are finally just gonna give it up and just be like, I can't take it. People, you hear the birds. Listen, people are gonna fucking lose their shit, because Neptune is the place of mental hospitals. Neptune is the place of the isolation. It's the place where the monk sits in a monastery on God. This is the place where it sits in a monastery. So what is happening? Somebody like legit Kanye West, who has his mother die. A death, Scorpio, will bring you to your purest form. So as a Scorpio rising, my physical body dies all the time. I have times that I have to go and like box and play basketball. I just skipped basketball because the dude told me they wasn't at the court. You understand what I'm saying? It's like, this is as a Scorpio rising. So understand, Scorpio needs a certain amount of physical pressure, physical and emotional pressure, which is why it doesn't share its feeling, which is why it's private. Because this has never been a bad thing. It's the force and esteem that's necessary and required. So Venus and Scorpio will help us to value the force and esteem and the pressure that's required, so we can break through it to a more pure form of ourselves as we blast and create steam right before the actual takeoff. All right. I gotta drop that takeoff magic. Ooh, that's awesome. Takeoff magic. It's that takeoff of Sagittarius. You see it in the chat. Thank you to our members. Thank you to the new 15 members. I want to say shout out to y'all. We got 15 new members in the group, and this is about a month ago. So like, the focus here is with Neptune is like relieve the mental illusions. If you are not breath work right now, I found that this morning when I woke up, I had a mental fog. This is the mental fog. The retrograde is going to help us slow down mentally. This is the mental fog. The mental fog will bring us a spiritual and a psychological barrier. And that barrier will challenge our logic, and our logic will try to win. But like I said, Neptune is the king here. Neptune is the queen here. And Neptune is both, because it's a mutable, watery substance that actually ice hard, and it can turn back into fog, it can turn into gas, it can turn into water, and it can't be qualified. So this is what makes it so mysterious and illusionary. But it's also the fact that it's not something that 3D world can actually qualify is the same reason why it is divinity and spirituality in astrology. That's why Neptune is spirituality in astrology. Hit the thumbs up if you're rocking with the message. Monica Henderson gang out here. I want to say thank you. I want to say thank you all to our members as well. I really appreciate y'all being in here. I made sure that, like, for me, this is a part of the when I think Neptune and Pisces is about the expansion of love. Yeah, I appreciate you, Monica, tremendously. Appreciate you, CM, for being a member. We just hit a blast off. We just hit the blast off. Now look at the irony as well, right? I busted Ganesh, and the Ganesh was like remover of objects. So these are the remover of my emotional objects. I am a Scorpio rising. I have Pluto in the 12th house and Scorpio. So my ascendant, my rising conjunct my Pluto in the 12th house. It's one, really keeping my suffering, okay? Because 12th house is like where suffering finally meets its close. It finally meets its end. And in order to do that, we have to do what? We have to finally rise it up. So that's why you have the blast off Sagittarius, and then you have Capricorn. He's at the top of the mountain. He got there in 2 seconds because Sag power is on point if you can focus, if you can add commitment. And in order to add commitment, you have to add religion. You have to add religion. Sagittarius said you have to add religion. Today is the Sag moon. You have to add religion. And religion is the opposite. It's the masculine energy of Jupiter. So understand that the original ruler of Pisces is Jupiter as well as the feminine dominant counterpart. Sag is the feminine counterpart. And Jupiter, the exaltation is Libra. So we just went through Libra season. So Jupiter was having a ball because they're making trines with Aquarius energy. So what this did is it gave us fresh new ideas how to get through the pre-existing boundaries that governments or even institutions, tax companies, all right, people that you owe money to, right? Institutions you owe money to. Libra and the trine between Aquarius, where you had to be self-disciplined. If you were self-disciplined, especially with your thoughts, and you were allowing them to sit there and actually shake up with that Uranus energy, and Uranus is the ruler of Aquarius, so shake up with that radical energy. If you allowed it to happen, your money would have probably shifted. How you were making money once is probably not how you're making money now. At bare minimum, you see a future of how you're restructuring how you're making money, and it likely, if you're smart, if you're on point, trying to make it from communities. So for me, like, it's like on this thing, I'm making it like, look, I want to keep it at 299. I don't care how big I get on astrology. That's just like, fuck it. Like, let's just get the people in there. I don't even care who the fuck you are. Make a community. Put a community, but it's like, this is not the tremendous focus. It's like backdoor. I have as well the community. So this is that Saturn Aquarius energy. Like, are we being disciplined? We are now Saturn direct. Have we learned our lessons? Have we faced our karma? Karma is action, so it's a loop. So if you skip the action, if you skip the karma, if you did something, especially let's just say for instance, you wrong somebody by being out of integrity, because anytime you're out of integrity with Saturn, you have wronged yourself, and you are somebody. So this is about Aquarius is like so much more badass than people think. Like, it's like you gotta fuck with yourself so much that's what finally allows you to get the gains and be able to give it away as charity in the 12th house, Pisces, or Neptune's energy, or Jupiter being abundant and just giving love. Monica, shout out to you. Monica just gave love in the chat. She dropped 999. 999 is the number I've been seeing on repeat. So it's like her 999. It's about Mars and Gemini and retrograde. It's like we're gonna start seeing the synchronicities, and her dropping 999 is way more significant than somebody dropping $300. The mental would think, oh, $300, that's way better. Fuck that noise. And it's like, no, you fucking dumbass. 999 has been repeating in your dreams, it's been repeating, and it's been showing up in your life. 369, 69, 39. Look, it's been there. It's been on point. It's been super synchronistic. It means that I'm coming out of the end of a long hell cycle, as well as I'm graduating my abundant cycle. And that's the duality of it. It's like it's a hell cycle with an abundant cycle. These are dualistic energies. These are dualistic energies, okay? These are dualistic energies with. Let me get this damn thing, because I want to get this mic a little higher. Come to my face. Let's get the vibration. All right, bang, we up. Thank you for that thumbs up. All right, check out my Taurus eclipse event. If you're a member, it's actually free. You can join it. You'll see the link. It's free. If you're not a member, let me see if this works. I don't even know what that is. Nah, that's the title. That was mad weird, but fuck it, it's the title. Look, this is the emotions and flow, 5 months from October to January. This transit will retrograde, so our emotions will be basically bringing our mind down to a calm, but we have to help it in the physical reality, because Pisces, Jupiter energy, these things are so far out in space that if we don't bring it to earth by using our intelligence in a way that We have to have a mental shift. Without a doubt, we are requiring a mental shift. If I try to give an example, my mental shift as of late has been, okay, I got it now. Bang, copy, check. So this is the event. I want y'all to check this out for sure. The Taurus eclipse event. I'm creating a modern world of education leveraging astrology to help you evolve. This is the clarity of the mission. So Gemini is a sign that requires a lot of mental clarity. A retrograde is going to help us with mental clarity because right now we're not really mentally clear. This retrograde is going to set us up before the real things start popping off in March 2023. March 2023 is the real pop off because if I'm not mistaken, we have Saturn going into a Pisces. So this Neptune in Pisces is preemptively priming us to Saturn, who does not like Pisces. Saturn was defeated by Zeus, and Zeus is Jupiter. And Jupiter is Sagittarius as the masculine and Pisces as the feminine. That's Jupiter energy, standing for philosophy, the upliftment, the freedom of people. So Jupiter went to free the siblings from Kronos. Kronos basically captured the siblings. Kronos is Saturn. So Saturn and Kronos are in internal war because Jupiter or Zeus beat Kronos. So Kronos will forever be in like have a more dominant eye and will manipulate time for people with Sagittarius and as well as Pisces, who can astral travel, who can step into etheric space very easily. They can just close their eyes or they can just snap in a moment and they can be in etheric space. Now, not every zodiac sign can do that. Aries is another one who can do it through absolute speed. So this is what's going to help us. On the 28th of October, you're going to have Pisces go back into Jupiter. So Jupiter and Pisces is going to finally bring a theme that was happening in March of this year. A theme that started like at the end of February into March when Jupiter went to Pisces. But no, Pisces is the last zodiac sign. So this is finishing an entire 12-year cycle of philosophy, a 12-year cycle of our belief systems that were, built into us as learned behaviors. And it's almost not even learned at Sagittarius point. It's like mastered behaviors. It's the mastered behaviors of, it's learned behaviors through Gemini. Excuse me. It's not mastered. It's the learned behaviors of Gemini. And through Sagittarius, it's the freedom of the learned behavior. So Sag is the one that frees itself from the beliefs of the parent. Woo! 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 Fucking hit that one out of the park, bro. Thank you for the thumbs up. Somebody needed to hear that. Sag is the alien. Sag is the one that blasts off into space. Sag is the alien. Yo, if you're rocking with the emojis that I went ahead and created, like I said, these are custom made. I fuck with my brujas, okay? I can't tell you in past lives, I've had to watch brujas hang, and it's one of the reasons why I very clearly stick up and stand for them in this life. It's like, bro, I don't even want to tell you what the fuck I was in my past life. This is how I'm learning, like how to not get caught in the Kanye trap. I can't because I need to allow people to energetically. So this is the Taurus and Venus and Libra would have brought the beauties and the aesthetics to like harmonizing the masculine focus that it requires to push forward a new idea that Taurus, the feminine energy of Venus, may struggle with to shift because it has a certain sense of stubbornness, which is healthy because it's what makes the wealth when you finally get it. When you share that experience with Libra, it makes the wealth social, and your name gets pushed out there amongst other elites. I say elites because boss energy is Capricorn as well as Saturn. Saturn is legit the boss, it's big boss, and the exaltation of the big boss is Libra. Did anybody put that together? Libra is literally one of the most badass motherfuckers because Libra actually is the one person who's not afraid of Saturn. Even Capricorn has to struggle in a way in Saturn, and Aquarius is like too caught in a mastermind to ever actually manifest something. It has so much inertia that has all these hopes and dreams, has all these grand ideas that if they ever just put it in action, if they ever had like some Aries energy, that's a bad motherfucker. Or some Aries energy and some Aquarius energy, because Aries can start something and Aquarius can sustain it. But you also need the mutable signs. So these mutable energies, Gemini and Neptune, are going to be tremendous. They're going to be tremendous because mutable energy allows for change. So if I were been in an 8-year prison to 9-year prison, especially with love and overthinking. So for me, my vice was betrayal. My vice was betrayal. You know, I've spoken in different things, like I've allowed heinous acts at certain points, but this is one, the acceptance and recognition of the story. And now it's about Sagittarius moon, as well as like this Pisces season, finally adding in the feminine love, because Sag is still masculine. So Sag is like, okay, I did it, you know, congratulations. It's like I hit the goal. I'm emotionally free. You know, I freed myself from my beliefs. Okay, I freed myself from some sense of suffering. But Pisces is very different. Pisces is like, I've come to complete acceptance, and I'm willing to love and nourish myself. I'm willing to bathe and get into the ocean. I'm willing to take a nice a hot shower if necessary, with pink sea salts and coconut oils and jojoba oil with some orange zest, and I'm going to put rose hips in there so that I can return the love to myself. I'm going to put rose quartz in that mix. Thank you for those thumbs up, so I can return the love to myself. So Pisces is about finally surrendering to it, and it's the most divine energy. And Pisces is so much more evolved than Gemini. Pisces has his head in space as well as on Earth. So the key is with this, don't allow the unpredictability of Uranus when it was going through its things. Where those things are finally settling down, it's not squaring so hard. Now we have Aquarius going direct and Saturn. They're not going to have so much squares on your money. Your money is going to be a little less volatile. If anything, it hit people like, we're showing the results of people like Mark Zuckerberg losing $100 billion. That shit is bonkers, bro. He lost $100 billion. He lost $100 billion. But understand that him losing $100 billion allows me as a creator, as an artist, because talent, creative talent is Taurus. The first like creative talent and understanding like the worth of your own talent is Taurus. Having a certain self-esteem that's immovable, okay, is durable, it perseveres through criticism, is talent. And this is why Kanye West was somebody who just lost, you know, billions. He's no longer a billionaire. He's worth $400 million currently today in 2022 of this month. October. Mark Zuckerberg lost $100 billion. Literally, I have to type it because this is fucking insane. Like, how can somebody afford to lose $100 billion? That is insane. Like, do you know what that even means? How do you write $100 billion? 10, boom, 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 boom. I don't even know. I'm not even gonna try. Like, that's already a problem. So the magic of this transit is, okay, shout out to the members, shout out to the thumbs up, shout out to Monica for donating. I appreciate you rocking with the channel. Check out the new emojis. The wild problem with this is no one can fathom what it is or what it means to be a billionaire. But when they now get hit with those squares and institutions, Saturn is institutions, corporate America, that's Saturn, or Capricorn. Capricorn is like corporate America in a way. It's like, you know, it's not about being a billionaire. It's about a consistent push and reputation and career and self and image, you know, and how you want to be received, how you want to be validated, how you want to be known for your legacy. That's Capricorn. So that doesn't, if somebody's legacy isn't something that I want to be known for money, if that's not the legacy, if the legacy is something like I want to be known as a good mom, then that becomes Capricorn legacy. That doesn't have to make a billionaire. So Capricorn is not billionaire money. So like, don't get it confused. Capricorn is about like stable, predictable, you know, growth and success and social, you know, prowess, or certain social prowess in whatever area that sits in your chart, whatever the degrees, the aspects, and the houses on your chart. So my point is, remove the blocks with love. Allow yourself to be triggered by your relationships, whether it's at work, whether it's somebody intimate, whether it's about somebody who's random at a gas station. See the beauty, see the value, okay? And that just, we just got that beauty from Venus and Libra. It's done now. It's done. We had it on a cataclysmic Venus and Kazemi, 29 degrees Libra. So it's beautiful that transitioned us into bringing the harmony. Now Scorpio and Venus, Scorpio Sun brings the magic. Scorpio Venus, Scorpio Sun brings the magic. I just did my hair today. I just cut my hair. We good? We clean? We clean? I'll cut my own shit. We clean? Yeah. I'm happy. I'm happy. Look, this is the message I'm gonna give y'all some Namaste Om. Om is a vibration that I need to study more, so I'm not gonna try to tell you everything about it now. I've practiced Om breath sometimes, but I gotta be honest, like I think it's maybe only been like 20 times in my life. And that's something that like I know that like if you can sunrise, sunset, and you do your ohms, if you could do breath work, this is how you win this challenge. If you can walk your neighborhood, if you sit down all day, you have to move, you have to walk, a lot. That's a big ass mosquito. Let me just get in. Come on, bro. He's trying to get the ankles. Come on, homie. Come on, homie. This is Mars and Gemini being distracted. This is literally Mars and Gemini being distracted. Because they're not gonna catch my ankles. That was a big mother lover too. He was huge. If you only saw how big he was, like I'm like, bro, I can see you. That's how I know big. I'm outside, and I can see you, dog. I see you, homie. I see you, homie. I'm not trying to get got. This is the message. I'm gonna leave you there. Embrace divine feminine love. Okay. What that means, what that looks like, is surrender. Okay. Dig into your past lives. Dig into your Akashic records if you can. Like I said, if you're interested in it, just drop Akashic records in the chat. And I'll get Eileen to reach out, and I'll send her link. Okay, so you can understand what that is. Eileen, the Mexican Bruja. And it's like, she is a Pisces, right? She has a Pisces Mercury naturally, so it's like, trust me, she's very connected to everything on astral plane. With a Scorpio moon, think about it. Imagine it. Imagine the research. Imagine the therapy. This is what Scorpios do. We're therapists. This is why I'm the astro therapist, building a modern world of education, leveraging astrology for you to evolve. Hit the thumbs up. I see you, baby. I love you. And I'll see you at that Taurus eclipse event. All right? It's in the chat. You see it there? I really love that peace sign. That peace sign is going to be probably one that stays forever. I just dropped it one last time. So you do see the eclipse event. It's free for members to pull up. So this is amazing. Members can pull up there for free. So check that out. And I just recently dropped the membership prices. I don't know if I'm going to stay with that. But what I'm going to say is it's good to get it now because it just dropped to 50%. And that's just about like Saturn Aquarius. It just feels good to my nervous system. If I'm being honest, this is what it's about with Taurus. Taurus, I thought I was going to get out of here, but this is important. This is why the Taurus eclipse event is so important, okay? This is why the Taurus eclipse event is so important. November 6th is where we're running it because Taurus is a very tough energy to understand, especially if you don't have it. Now, I have a Taurus in the 7th house, but this year my progress chart, I have a Taurus. I'm Taurus 11th house. Taurus 11th house is something like, quality people supporting, quality predictable income as well. So this is something like having 15 members, for example. So $299 times 15 members, whatever that is, minus the taxes. Okay, that's Saturn. That's Saturn. Like, hey, look, we gotta tax you. It's YouTube, bro. This is Google, so we know what's up. We gotta tax you. Ads, we gotta tax you. Okay, anything you make from ads, we gotta tax you. That's Saturn, Aquarius. But we've now come to term. We allowed our systems, our structures, our foundations for predictable income to shift, as we've been asked with Aquarius to do it in groups. But to also do it in integrity. YouTube is 30%, bro. YouTube is 30%. That's wild gangster, bro. That's wild gangster. So how I figured, how this looked in action, Taurus, this is what I'm trying to help you with at this eclipse event, at this special webinar. Okay, this is a special webinar. To be honest, I've only done like 3 webinars in my life because I don't even like webinars. But I had to learn to shift and adapt. These squares had talked to me. They're like, look, bro, you got to get people behind closed doors. You got to teach them for real. The things that I can share with you, if I could only truly express it, like the amount of magic and hit, these goddamn things are huge. I hesitated. You lucky. I hesitated. I really did. I didn't want to kill you. That's that Neptunian love in Pisces, bro. He's like, yo, not even mosquitoes deserve to die. I went for like a whole 2 years one time in wild jungles, bro. Wild jungles, not killing mosquitoes, because I was just on this spiritual path. And I had to learn to merge the 3D here and there. I'm not going to lie to you, because some of these mosquitoes be agents. Okay, some of them be agents. Part of the fact that they're agent, they're here to distract. That's Mars and Gemini, here to distract my mind, here to distract my attention, here to distract my motor functions and skills. Gemini is motor functions, skills, here to distract my mind. Not allowed to rest. Pisces and Neptune is like, go rest. So I'm out of here. Take a lot more rest.